go.
Ja.
Splendid work, everyone.
Die schreeuwen. En hoezo schreeuwen die dan?
Now for our next task, we'll be planting dittany at our potting table.
Oh.
I wonder if hippogriffs like knotgrass.
Yes, Professor.
Firstly, well done with your mandrake. They can be rather
Oh,
difficult to get a grasp of.
mandrake noemen ze het. I enjoyed it. I nearly went deaf.
I'll say. Nearly went deaf.
Well, yes. Of course, the cry of a mature mandragora can be fatal.
Mandragora. Nee, het is een mandragora.
As I mentioned, next we'll be planting dittany. Let us find you some seeds.
I already have some, Professor.
Nee, jij zei mandragondra. Het is een mandragora.
Wonderful. A prepared student is bound to bloom. I've arranged for you to have your own potting table here in the classroom. Wasn't easy to spare one on such late notice. Plant the seeds there now, and you can return to harvest them later. Even with soil, sunlight, and a bit of magic, they will take time to grow.
Let's see how to balance my star thistle arrangement. Niffler's fancy.
Dittany's restorative properties make
Small
it a vital
planter.
ingredient in the Wiggenweld potion.
Oh,
As you
10
also
minuten.
know, Professor Sharp's class.
Jezus.
Well done! Once it can be harvested, your dittany will be ready to use in Wiggenweld potion. I'll let Professor Sharp tell you about that. Now, what say we branch out? Introduce you to a different sort of flora, the Chinese chomping cabbage. You'll find that some plants are better suited to uses outside of a cauldron. The cabbages do get testy without something to chew. Fortunately, I have a dummy for them to gnaw on. Be a dear and let them have a good chomping.
Yes, Professor.
They're in the other greenhouse. It's just at the end of the footbridge leading out of this room. Your classmate, Mr. Pruitt, has kindly offered to accompany you. Come back and see me when you're finished. Oh, and mind your fingers. They do bite.
Meet Leander Prevet.
Saw you on your way to Hogsmeade the other day. Nice to meet you. Nice work in Defense Against the Dark Arts, by the way.
Excuse me?
Your duel with Sebastian. And he's good. Thinks he's
Hou je bek! Ik heb geen interesse in jou.
Was brilliant.
Oh. Well.
Here we are. Home of the Chinese... Go on. Now, see that dummy? Just toss the cabbages at it. And they'll do the rest.
I take the gummy with the cabbages. Oh. You need to select the Chinese chopping cabbage from my tool wheel and toss it towards the...
Look at that. They'll chomp on anything they can get their mouths on. Mum planted some in her garden last year to keep the gnomes out. Did save her the denoming, but they left her honking daffodils in tatters. Vicious little bastards, aren't they? My kind of plants. Not like stupid booba tubers and bouncing bulbs. The kind of plants that just have your back in a fight. Not saying you can't go it alone, but... Well, imagine that wasn't a dummy.
I suppose they could prove useful outside of the greenhouse. Nothing wrong with a bit of backup, even if it is from a cabbage.
It's chaos out there. Trolls in Hogsmeade and such. You can't be above throwing a cruciferous vegetable if necessary. Dogweed and deathcap has more of them, if you're keen. Other plants too. Ones your parents wouldn't plant in the garden. You get the idea. Anyway, we probably ought to head back to class. Take your time. I'll see you back in class.
And with that helpful reminder as to why we should always wear...
I tended to the Chinese chomping cabbages, Professor.
Remarkable plants, aren't they? I hope they weren't too much trouble. Oh, don't see any bite marks or missing digits. And good, as you do seem to be quite green-fingered. Oh, I'm eager to see your skill in the soil continue to blossom.
Magical plants have so much to offer. I'm eager to learn more.
I'm glad. Herbology is a bounteous subject. Tend to your garden, and it will tend to you. Huh. Well, I suppose that's everything. Do come by for a chat sometime. I so enjoy checking in with my new students.
Hope those mandrakes are really relishing their new pots. Only cost me my damned hearing.
Ah, nu kan ik groeien.
Understand it. That goes for plants as well as friends.
Potion class. Let's go!
Kindness and concern are...
Boeken, 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 boeken. Ik wil potion class. Ik wil hier potions maken. We hebben de lounge pitch. Ik wil jullie potions maken. Kan ik weer vechten? Ik wil jullie potions. Hallo.
Shouldn't there be auras or someone from the ministry guarding the school?
Professor Black.
Hallo.
Potions is one of the most challenging and hazardous subjects taught at this school. As fifth years, you will be
Professor
required
Sharp.
to reach new heights of both discipline and intellect. You will begin this term by brewing a Wigan Weld potion. Mr. Takar, can you tell
Healing
us why this particular
potions!
potion
Let's
might
go!
come in handy?
Yes, Professor Sharp. The Wiggenweld potion can be used to sterilize and even heal a variety of injuries.
It can heal some injuries, but not all. Points for Ravenclaw. Before today's class is completed, each of you will have brewed a Wiggenweld potion of your own. You never know when you might need it. Please begin.
Hoe maken we een Wiggenweld potion? Hallo?
Use a strong, even motion when crushing your ingredients. Please be meticulous when adding powder to your potions. One errant sneeze could be disastrous. I see most of you have not forgotten how to stir. Not an easy potion to brew. Well done. And from what I hear of your recent exploits in Hogsmeade, you'd also do well to practice brewing the defensive Edurus potion. Professor Weasley had you acquire the recipe from J. Pippins, correct?
Yes, sir.
Good. For the moment, you can find the ingredients you need in my office. But in the future, you'll be expected to provide your own ingredients. Some can be harvested from the plants you grow in your herbology class, and rarer ones can be purchased. Others, however, may be harder to obtain, and will require you to be a bit more resourceful. Come and see me when you've finished brewing, and we'll see if it was skill or luck the first time around.
My parents considered keeping me home from school this year after...
Did I hear Professor Sharp say that you have permission to go into his office?
He did say that. He wants me to get more ingredients to brew another potion.
Brilliant! You, my friend, have been presented with an extraordinary opportunity. I'm Gareth, by the way. Gareth Weasley. Bit of a prodigy with potions, if I do say so myself.
Pleasure to meet you. Wait, are you related to Professor Weasley?
She's my aunt. Keeps too close an eye on me for comfort. Ugh. But she can't be everywhere. Listen, anyone with a troll-sized brain can brew an Edurus potion. I'm working on something that's certain to be spectacular. I'm just missing one tiny last ingredient that will add that extra spark.
I suspect that's where I come in.
You're as clever as I'd hoped. I simply need a single Fwooper feather. As you'll already be in Sharp's office with his permission, perhaps you could grab it for me.
I'll get you the Fwooper feather, as long as you're certain Sharp won't miss it.
I assure you he won't. Fwooper feathers aren't that valuable. Wait until you see what I'm brewing. Hurry back to me when you have the feather.
Keep your potion stable.
Wat is een Fwooper? Nee, een Fwooper. F-W-O-O-P-E-R. Een Fwooper. Een roze vogel. Oh. Een Fwooper is letterlijk een roze-paarsig-achtige uil. Oh, en die kun je ook catchen. Dat zijn letterlijk gewoon roze-paarsachtige uilen. Die gewoon lopen in het wild.
Precision is key when brewing.
Here's the Fwooper feather you wanted.
Brilliant! Thank you. This is going to take a moment to brew. You should get back to brewing your Endurus potion, and I'll tell you when this concoction's finished.
Oh.
Potions are two things that cannot be rushed. Have
Welke moet ik
patience
doen?
and be thorough.
Een Endurus potion, toch? Ja. Oh, je moet 30 seconden niks doen. Pick up.
And now we add the mallow sweet, and that's odd. What's happening?
Burn Endurance Potion, heb ik gedaan.
Professor Sharp must have learned a lot during his time as an Auror. Get it! Not again.
Dragon Dog! What happened?
Well done, Gareth.
What now,
Bruin
Mr.
and-
Weasley?
Sorry, Professor.
That'll be points from Gryffindor. Again. Mr. Weasley did not do this on his own.
I brewed an Endurus potion as you asked, Professor.
I'm surprised you had the time. You seemed rather busy helping Mr. Weasley brew chaos.
I'm sorry, Professor. I was merely trying to help a friend.
Taking responsibility for one's actions does go a long way with me. I shall assume that you've learnt a lesson. As for the work you did today at your own cauldron, I will say you've done well. I confess I was skeptical, given the advanced nature of this class and the fact you're a new student.
I'm glad I was able to meet your expectations.
A rare occurrence. And you do well to remember that you're not a potions master quite yet. In addition to having a solid grasp of how to combine various ingredients, you should gain an understanding of the ingredients themselves. Pay particular attention in herbology. The plants you nurture there are often essential to the potions you brew here. Now, I recommend that you find a safe location in which to practice brewing. You cannot leave a hot cauldron simply anywhere. That'll be all. I think each of us has had enough excitement for one day. Class is dismissed.
My robes are going to reek.
Hoe bedoel je, lukte jou het al?
Frankly, I'd rather limit.
Wat heb ik nu nog nodig dan voor een potion?
There are some impressive new brooms.
Incendio!
Ah, val dood jongen, Piefs, echt waar. Huh? Kan ik kan toch gewoon brewen hier? Ja, een potion station. Hoe kom ik aan hoorklump juices? %. Binnen 2 dagen. Die heb ik volgende week al uitgespeeld hoor.
What am I missing?
The girl from Life as a Student, Meet with Maddie, Crossed One, Spell Combination Practice. Talk to. Dit is degene die ik moet doen. Oh mijn god, ik moet dat hele tyfus eind lopen. Hey Andries, ik moet even wat doen. Ik ben straks terug. Dus ik zal ondertussen even deze op YouTube zetten. Deel 5 al. Zo. Gaat snel. Maar ik ben zo straks weer terug. Dikke dieven. Wie geeft? Ja. Op 30%. Weet je wat we gaan doen? We gaan even... Oh, het is nacht. Oh, boeien. Moest even wat doen. Gewoon in en rondom het huis.
This looks intriguing.
Is nou een moeilijke game?
Ah, Lower Hogsfield, one of my two favorite Hogsfields.
It is good to see you, my friend.
Hello, Natty. How are you? I hope you've recovered from our rather eventful trip to Hogsmeade.
I am well, but I have been worried about you, my friend. With Ranrock and Rookwood and Harlow after you?
I'm all right at the moment.
We did not speak about it at the time, but I am hoping now you might tell me why they were looking for you.
They want something that Professor Fig and I found at Gringotts.
When were you at Gringotts?
Just before we came to Hogwarts. In fact, it's why I was late to the sorting ceremony. A portkey brought us there after the dragon attacked our carriage.
What on earth?
There's one more thing. It's a bit odd, if I'm honest. Professor Fig says I have a rare connection to a powerful form of ancient magic.
Is that the magic you used fighting the trolls in Hogsmeade?
I think so. I'm still learning, but I can see traces of it, and I've cast magic I can't otherwise explain. I know that's a lot to absorb.
It is. And I will have more questions. For now, it is safe to say that Rookwood and Harlow are a threat to both of us. To all of us. Which is why I wanted to speak to you. I realized something that day in Hogsmeade. You displayed such courage fighting that troll. And Serona wasn't intimidated one bit by Rookwood and Harlow. Both of you have inspired me to take a stand of my own.
What sort of stand?
Men like Rookwood and Harlow are the reason my mother and I left Matabeleland. I am not going to sit by and watch them destroy my new home.
Ik had verwacht dat het makkelijker en moeilijker was eigenlijk.
Good. Rookwood and Harlow are a dangerous pair. And the fact that they're working with Ranrock, well...
All the more reason they must be stopped. Rumor has it that Theophilus Harlow runs Rookwood's day-to-day operations. Taking him down would cripple Rookwood's entire enterprise.
That may be true, but shouldn't Officer Singer handle someone like Harlow?
I spoke with her. She was polite, but perhaps understandably would not discuss details with a student. I overheard some of Rookwood's lot talking about a massive poaching operation that Harlow is planning.
Ja, ik ben ook offline. En ik heb geen ammo. Dat heb ik nog niet. Oh, Lenky, Daan en ik. Het kan zo straks zijn dat ik een invite
I
krijg
was
van iemand.
thinking that we could
Die join ik dan omdat we raids gaan doen in Ghost Recon Breakpoint. Wat is er? Wat is er? Ghost Recon Breakpoint.
try to get the evidence that Officer Singer needs.
All right. But how?
I am going to watch and listen, find out precisely what Harlow is up to. I shall reach out when I know more. In the meantime, remember, I am here if you need me.
Thank you, Natty.
Be on your guard.
Ik ga even lekker even deze chestjes looten. Dat is wel leuk. Dat is best wel fijn.
How dare you threaten me?
What's going on here?
They must have come this way. Think!
I've no idea who it is you think I might have seen. I've been busy with my research. I do not have time to...
Victor Rookwood don't give a doxy's nip back your time. Oi! Speak of the devil. Mr. Rookwood would like a word with you.
A student? You can't be so...
Enough out of you. Leave her alone.
Stupefy!
You'll regret it.
Dit was easy. Oh, speak of the devil. Nog meer.
I'll watch the light go out of your eyes.
Aswinder duelist. What the fuck is een Aswinder? Dat dus. Bada bing, bada boom.
Novice luck.
What on earth just happened? I've never been accosted in such a manner, and so close to Hogwarts.
Are you all right?
I am, thanks in no small part to your excellent defensive skills. Care to tell me why two Ashwinders were ready to dispatch me to get to you?
Ashwinders?
Victor Rookwood's thieves and extortionists, his little cronies. They seemed quite keen on you.
It's a long story, but thank you for your help.
Well, you've avoided them for the moment. Priya warned me things were getting dangerous. Best get moving on my research before they return.
You're a researcher?
Nora Treadwell at your service, historian and archaeologist specializing in Merlin's work and life.
Wie is Merlin?
I thought that Merlin and the tales about King Arthur's court were a myth.
Mere myth. You're lucky
Nay.
Sir Cadogan didn't hear you. Chatters on endlessly about his connection to Merlin from his portrait at Hogwarts. Merlin attended Hogwarts, you know, and I'm studying some curious fixtures he left here centuries ago.
Fixtures?
These vine-covered pillars, dozens of them, all around the area. I've taken to calling them the Trials of Merlin. I believe he created them as a diversion for his fellow Slytherins. He was terribly fond of puzzles and enigmas.
I can see why you're so interested in Merlin. I'd be keen to know more about the trials.
Well then, I'll let you in on a little secret. No one has yet managed to figure out how they work. But I believe I have just unlocked a crucial clue. I suspect that Mallowsweet is an important component in getting the trials to work.
Mallowsweet?
Versatile herb. Merlin repeatedly mentioned it in his writings. I had just arrived to test my theory when I was so rudely interrupted. You see, each swirl in Merlin's writing has its symbol in the center.
Oh, Merlin is die oude
The
witte
Mallowsweet is meant to be placed at the center of the
tovenaar.
symbols.
Die hele oude.
Precisely. Would you care to do the honors? We can see what comes of our little hypothesis. I brought a trunk chock full of Mallowsweet with
Moet je wel even tegen je moeder
by
zeggen
my
dat ik ook niet eens alle cutscenes skip, hè?
This trunk?
Van, nee, ik skip geen één cutscene. Ik kijk alle cutscenes. Oh, huh?
I have the Mallowsweet.
Lovely. Now, notice the vines on these pillars here, as well as a stone swell on the ground. Each trial has these features. Place the Mallowsweet on the swell, and we'll see what happens.
Ja, ik laat ze nu wel op. Solve Merlin's trial.
Did you see that? The vines disappeared.
What should I do now?
This is uncharted territory. I am
Accio!
sure
Levioso!
higher.
Expelliarmus! Incendio! Reparo. Revelio. Incendio.
Merlin's beard!
The flames make the pyre sink.
Hey, let's go. Ik heb Merlin trial. Sorry.
Merlin's beard! How beautiful!
What a day. I can hardly believe it.
Protego! I take it we can call that a success?
We can indeed. However, I now have even more questions. How does it work? I must review my notes. I may have missed something.
Are all of the trials like this one?
Oh, not precisely. Well, I think each has those telltale vines and the swirl on the ground. You should feel free to solve them as you come across them. I believe I have what I need to continue my research. My guess is that each will also require Mallowsweet, which you can find in Hogsmeade should you need more. I really must be off. Such a pleasure to meet you. And do be careful out here. Now I've got what I needed, I shall return to the safety of my notes and books.
A portrait in our common room wants to talk to you. It's Eldritch Diggory. He used to be the minister.
You can't imagine how inconvenient travel was before.
Revelio.
Hij moest gewoon in het dingerschool van beneden zijn.
You wanted to see me, sir?
Indeed. Allow me to introduce myself. So few students know who I am these days. Eldritch Diggory. former Minister for Magic and founder of the Aura recruitment program, at your service. I believe you can help solve a decades-old murder, thanks to that book you found, and, in particular, its missing pages.
How do you know about the book and the pages?
We portraits hear more than you might suspect, and most of us can keep a secret. So, what say you? Surely a Hufflepuff such as yourself would be inclined to help seek long overdue justice.
I'll do whatever I can.
Wonderful. I am pleased to have been right about you. My great-niece, Helen Thistlewood, can provide you with details. She's retired now, but was a skilled aura in her day. And the unsolved murder of which I speak was her case. I often visit my portrait in her home, in the nearby hamlet of Upper Hogsfield. Shall I tell her to expect you?
I shall go and see her right away.
Brilliant. With what I suspect is your knack for hard work and her keen mind, both mysteries may be solved sooner than you think. I shall see you there, soon I hope.
Oh, jezus. Nee, waar moet ik helemaal heen, gast? Oh, ik moet daar... Mag ik daarheen sparen? Bezoekje, vakkenbobro.
Ready for a little change in fashion, are we? Plenty to choose from here, so take your time.
Best wel lelijk al.
I suspect you have a sharp eye for fashion. Be sure to stop by whenever you're about.
Ben ik er aan het opnemen? Nee.